Hi, let me show you first. I just strained the dumplings in the sink and then poured ice cold water over them. You can see there are tons. They taste real good. I tasted them. In the meantime, coming over here to the soup, I turned the heat down for a little bit so I could just see in there all the meat and all the vegetables. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little pepper. I did add some salt, so I'm going to add some pepper. And I'm going to add a can of beef broth. That's to speed it up if I didn't want to wait the 3 hours to be able to taste it. So this gives it a little quicker beef. I'm sure Grandma didn't do that part, but times have changed. So we add that beef broth already. You can see it's a little bit, and then looks a little bit more soupier. And then over here is stuff called Better Than Bouillon beef base. Again, Grandma did not add this because it did not exist, but it gives it a little bit of quicker beef flavor. And I'm just mixing that in. As you can see, I got lots of carrots, potatoes, celery, soup bones. Okay, now to do this one-handedly, I personally add just a little bit of a little hot and spicy ketchup. Even the kids like it. It just gives it really a tang. Do a couple of squirts around. It's a huge pot of soup, so it looks like it's a lot, but coming over here, regular ketchup. I'm going to do one-handed here, 2, 3, 4. I usually count about 5 to start. Put that down. And then when I've added all of that, you can see how it's starting to look like homemade soup. What I'm going to do is let it sit for a while. I'll bring it up to a boil after this, and then I'll let it simmer for a while. And then I'm going to go back, and I'm going to take one of these spoons, and I'm just going to taste it. Blow it. Taste it. That looks like it might not have enough tomato in it. It might need a little more ketchup. It might need a little more beef broth. When I'm finished, I'll just do it to taste. I can't tell you. Everybody's taste is a little different, but I taste it and I go, I think it needs to be a little sweeter, so I add a little ketchup. Or I think it needs to be a little beefier, so I add a little more paste of the Better Than Bouillon, or I add a little more beef broth. And then when I'm all done, I just put some parsley flakes in there. Grandma used fresh parsley, and you certainly can do that. And then mix it up. And when it's all done, you mix this. And you come on over here. And you throw in some dumplings. And what our family does is that we take, come over here, we take that cabbage right here. And we cut it up. We just cut it up. And then what we do is we sprinkle it on the top of the soup, because if we cook it in the soup, it gets soggy. So we just take the cabbage and sprinkle it on the top of the soup. It gives it a little crunch, just a little addition. Grandma did cook it in the soup. We find it to be just a little bit better to do it that way. So you're going to be doing, first you're going to go to the dumplings, fill it up with dumplings. Then you're going to go to the soup. The meat will be just drop right off. You can cut it very easily. We also make meat sandwiches. We use the meat with a little bit of mustard on a sandwich, just to have a little more sustenance on the side with the soup. And then sprinkle with a little bit of the cut up cabbage right here. Okay, I hope this works for you guys. I don't think I'll be making another one, but another video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Love you guys. Bye.